Welcome back to the Monitoring Solutions Quick Tip series. I'm James, and joining me once again is Chris Molinas, our Monitoring Solutions lead engineer at 729 Solutions. How's it going, Chris?
Doing well, James.
Well, it's great to have you back. You've given us some really great insight into application and infrastructure monitoring. And for this quick tip, I want to talk about one of my favorite monitoring tools, Synthetics. My background as a web developer has an influence on this. We know it's critical to know that certain elements of a website are being tested and that they are functioning properly. But I'm jumping ahead of the game here, Chris. So let's dive right in. What are Synthetics monitors and why are they needed?
I think you hit the nail right on the head on that one, right? With, synthetic monitors just in general is just kind of a way to test availability of a site or an endpoint. New Relic has different ways of doing synthetics. The three typical ways that we've done it in all of our past engagements have been availability, which is kind of like a ping test, endpoint availability, which is kind of a where you're hitting an API endpoint with some using a script and just kind of loading in your headers, your username, secret key, password, all of that stuff. And then the user flow functionality, which is the more kind of granular one where we actually build a Selenium script that actually logs in to a site and will kind of do click-throughs, right? And say, okay, is there a report that's available? If we're looking for certain inventory, can we get to that specific inventory that we're looking for? And then obviously, James, as you well know, in our case, can we submit kind of a contact us form, right? Can it get through that process? So with synthetics, again, right, it kind of all depends on, kind of the granularity, what the client is looking for, right? Again, for the most part, they'll just want to be able to, like for us, for instance, we just want to see if we can get back to the 729 Solutions site, right? Are we getting a reply back? That's a simple availability ping, and we can set how often, what the interval is, how often we want to hit that site. New Relic has these preset locations, and so you can hit it from those different locations. And for this one, we have it going at every 30 minutes, and it'll give us kind of the count of success and failures. With the API availability, as you guys see here, it is a little bit more of a scripted process. And so here we're hitting this particular API endpoint, and we're throwing in these secure client IDs and secret keys. Again, they're masked here for security purposes. But we're dropping all this stuff in there and using the script to actually connect to the API endpoint and then grab back some information that we need, and we'll deem those tests as either successful or failure, depending on the result we get back. Now with the scripted browser, this is more the granular one where we're actually logging onto a site or getting to a site and doing some click-throughs. Just for reference here, this is one that we built for you specifically, James, where we have this site, right, where customer could enter in their name and get, kind of fill out this contact us form, and they get something back, right? They get to the end of the screen, I would say, thanks for contacting us. Now, if you look here again, the background on this is Selenium, where we do a recording and we do those same click-throughs, and we'll enter in your information here basically. And then we're looking for this as a success. If we can get to the next screen that says, thank you for contacting us, and it looks exactly like this, we'll deem that test a success. If not, if there's anything different, we've had in the past where it was case sensitive, and maybe there was a letter that was uppercase when we weren't anticipating that and looking for that, then it deemed it as a failure, or if it doesn't get to that page at all. And so again, these are important for companies and clients to say, okay, so again, is our site up? What's our availability from the outside world, right? Not just us testing from internal. If it is failing, is it failing at a specific spot? It could very well be that you're able to enter the name and your information, but when you hit submit, that's when it fails, right? So we are getting to the initial screen, but we can't get to that next screen that submit doesn't work.
Yeah, I gotta say, all of these, in my mind, especially this last one, our contact form on our website is a critical piece of functionality. Every day that I log into our Slack, I see a confirmation that says that this test has run successfully. And there's just so much peace of mind in being able to see that. It's so powerful to have not just this one, but the other ones that you described as well in this quick tip.
Just like in our last session, we can tie all that into alerting and notifications. Like you said, James, if we run our scripted browser synthetic check on our contact us form once a day. And so we set it up that so if it does fail, then we're going to send it to our Slack channel that we monitor as a group. And right away, hey, at 2 o'clock yesterday, we had one failure. Now we can go in and kind of triage that and take a look. Oh, it was just a blip. There was just something weird about the network at that point that it didn't work. It works now, right? Or no, it actually didn't work. Let's go ahead and fix this. So definitely, when you take a look at it, we can kind of merge in the different parts of New Relic, whether it be synthetics, whether it be APM, the browser monitoring, infrastructure, logs, and kind of tie them into either the dashboards or alerting together, right, to kind of give you that big overview and tell you that better story about how your application, service, and site is working for you.
Chris Molinas, Monitoring Solutions Lead Engineer at 729 Solutions. Learn more about us and the services we offer, which includes implementing application and infrastructure monitoring at 729solutions.com. If you have questions about how to take a proactive stance on detecting availability and performance issues, let us know in the comments for this video. Thanks again, Chris. We'll catch up with you in the next 729 Quick Tip.
Awesome. Thanks, Jerry.